the coverage is easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. You watch them on film. They're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better...
Turning it on! And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sayin, looking for an open area to his left. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. The 10. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick 6, but they're set up on the doorstep. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken it in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Shakes off the defender. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding an escape route. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Entering
the Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
He's going to let it go. Got it. Into the end zone.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Ray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offense.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it.
It goes to the same school.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. They just keep firing. Moves around to clear up the vision. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give is to Smith. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good...
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little space. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Here's the heat. And the heat will get home. And the quarterback goes down at the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second.
Screen, you have 7
the
options.
Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking for room, it's Peoples. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll keep it himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Buckeyes are on the move.
12 options. Slot cross is selected. Short cross.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sayin. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just
trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Coach suggestions.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
There are 2 categories.
This drive will open from the 15.
Cover 3 matches selected.
The give from the gun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Cover 1,
All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
It's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Caught in the backfield is Peoples. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got little trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think the 2 earlier interceptions has rattled this quarterback a little bit. He's just not playing with a lot of confidence. He tried to complete that last throw off of his back leg. Of course, we know when you
going downfield for the big play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often.
They up there already. I just ain't left yet. I'm going to go in a minute. As soon as I finish this game, I'm going.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Yeah, I'll be there no time. You get that.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target
I'm
this
barely.
time.
I got one more half of this game.
Entering the 39 after getting 10 on
Nobody there yet.
Rushing
Ain't
to
gonna
the
be there
line
till
of
about
scrimmage. Clock
9:30.
is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Yeah, I'm taking my time, but I'm
Wants to
going.
throw
Shit,
on
I'm
first
gonna go
down.
in a minute.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Smith.
Somebody get up there and Nick don't feel no doubt.
You're throwing the
They're gonna
football.
call. They're gonna call me if
That was not
somebody.
an easy catch, by the way. He toe tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that
I'm
was
gonna go
worth it
through.
for a
I'm
1 yard
gonna.
gain.
I just took a shower.
Oh, they're after him. Find some fresh air.
Yeah.
And he
I might have took a shower. I'm gonna go.
Got to get to the line quickly for this
Put my
third
shoes
down
on. I
play.
got one more half of this
From the
football
gun,
game.
wants to
I'm done.
pass. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Amazing job in awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
Return left is selected.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Corner.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Snagged in the end zone.
Entering
Touchdown,
play call, coach
Buckeyes.
suggestions. There are 8
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
There are 6 categories.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Finds his man. It's Smith. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Top normal.
The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll move the tight end. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
6 categories. You have
and the Terrapins trying to find their way forward
selected.
after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To throw, it's Sayed. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds a little space. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. The RPO, fire complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit.
Field goal 25 yards is selected.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Washington. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Makes the catch at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult...
Turning it on! He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go. Quarterback pulls it on the read option, going left. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Entering play call over. Cover 1 hole.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Washington. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Let's go. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Coach suggestions.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. He is
stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
You have 8 options.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires on the move. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. Motion from the wideout. Smith takes the handoff. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
Cover 3 Sky.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Entering play call,
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play.
Entering play formation. Ohio, there. Mesh HD corner.
A long way to go on 4th and goal.
Post.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Fit it in the window for the score.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Normal.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Entering play call, concept, man blitz, and categories.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. He's got an open man. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Give cushion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It's first down from the 11. Let's go. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to buy time. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shot saved a touchdown.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down, but because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Stop clock. Fix pipe 3.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Tried to freeze him with the fake spike. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. And the Terrapins are back up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season.